national headlines. I'm Amina Ansari and I will be taking you to the top headlines from the leading newspapers of the country. Let's start with the Times of India. CJI. Contempt power not to protect judges from criticism. The much feared and criticized contempt of court powers were not meant to protect a judge from criticism but to prevent individuals from interfering in dispensation of justice by courts. CJI. Next headline is from the Indian Express. Congress moves to EC against misuse of central agencies to target its leaders. The Congress on Wednesday sought the Election Commission's intervention to stop what it called the misuse of central agencies, including ED, by the government to target Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel and Rajasthan CM Ashok Gehlot's son Vaibhav Gehlot. Let's move on to the headlines from the Hindu. Delhi High Court seeks central and state stand on PIL to include dharma and religion in school syllabus. The Delhi High Court on Wednesday asked the centre and the state government to respond to public interest litigation PIL, seeking a direction to the authorities to include a chapter on dharma and religion in the syllabus of primary and secondary schools in order to educate the masses and control the religion-based hatred and hate speeches. Next, let's move on to the headlines in the Economic Times. Hello Tata, goodbye Western. Anatomy of a takeover deal. The Tata Group's acquisition of Western's manufacturing facility, which will make it the first Indian firm to assemble iPhones, is worth a total of $750 million inclusive of debt, said people with knowledge of the matter. Both sides signed the takeover deal on Wednesday, they said. Let's move on to the headlines in the Telegraph. Parliament's winter session likely to commence in second week of December, sources. The winter session of Parliament is likely to commence in the second week of December and could conclude ahead of Christmas, sources said on Wednesday. The session, they said, could commence days after counting the votes for the 5 states on December 3. Finally, our last headline is from the Hindustan Times. UGC issues guidelines for foreign institutions. The University Grants Commission on Wednesday notified the final regulations that will allow foreign universities to set up campuses in India with complete autonomy to decide their admission process and fee structure, even as the Commission itself will retain the power to keep a close watch on the operations of these universities. That's all for national headlines. To stay updated on the latest headlines from the leading newspapers, do join us on National Headlines from Monday to Saturday at 11:30 a.m.